Time to liven up the joint.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today's video, we are going over today's New York Comic Con reveals. Now there's been so much being revealed right now from all sorts of different companies. So if I don't mention one thing, it's probably because I missed it. So we'll definitely come back to it. But I'm trying to get everything that has been revealed today. Lots of insane stuff. Todd McFarlane revealing, I think he's if McFarlane goes hard during some of these cons, especially New York Comic Con. Saying he ain't go Comic Con was kind of like he could have went a little bit harder, but when it comes down to like New York Comic Con and Toy Fair, man, he just goes ham. And I think today he went ham. So let's not linger on very much. Let's go ahead and talk about some of these reveals that happened today. Starting off with let's start off with SH Figure Arts. So Figure Arts has been revealing a few things here and there. When I cover Figure Arts, I normally cover like the Marvel or Dragon Ball Z, Naruto, like those type of lines, the lines I'm familiar with. We're not gonna go over every single line that has been revealed today, but yeah, let's start off with Dragon Ball Z. So we've started off the show with them revealing the Frieza. I believe this is his third form. Before he turns into the Frieza we know and love. But yeah, this figure looks freaking awesome. If you ask me, I love the horns that come with it, the long freaking head. You definitely need it if you want to have displays of Frieza going out throughout his whole forms throughout the anime. So pretty cool. I love that when Frieza had different transformations, he starts off small, grows into gigantic, and then his final form is just him being small again. So that's actually pretty funny. But yeah, that is the first one when it comes down to DBZ. Let's talk about their SH Figure Arts Elden Ring. So before and San Diego Comic Con, we got a few photos of Elden Ring, some promo images. They actually showed off what looks like a finished version of him. I always forget how to say this name. The festering fingerprint Vike armor in the video game. Armor I didn't really use in the video game myself, but he looks freaking awesome. I do think that the legs are kind of too skinny. Something about this figure is throwing me off just a little bit, but it is Elden Ring, and Elden Ring is definitely my game of the year so far, at least for right now. So there is that. And then we got a cool looking shot of Broly. So Broly looks freaking awesome as well. The thing about Broly, he comes with this. Of course, this is from the Dragon Ball Super with his black uniform. I saw people ripping on it. They're like, "Man, this ain't the Broly I know and love." But I was like, "That's pretty accurate, guys. That's pretty accurate to the Dragon Ball Super movie. This is without him being powered up as well. So I kind of like it. I know people were capping all over it as well. We also got some reveals of Limo. Limo looks pretty cool as well. I think I'm not too familiar with that character as well. So there is that. Also, from Dragon Ball Superhero, the new movie, we got Pan. Pan looks pretty awesome as well. But I didn't really watch the movie, so I can't really tell you too much about her. But yeah, that pretty much does it for Dragon Ball Z and SH Figure Arts so far. We definitely might cover some more. And Neca had a lot of reveals so far, especially with their cartoon line. But let's start off with their Disney Gargoyles line. This is something we saw back at San Diego Comic Con. We saw prototype images of them. It's like Tanios, I believe that's how you say it, from the Disney Gargoyles line. He looks freaking awesome. I love like the colors they use in his red armor as well. And the other one is from the Steel Clan. It's him with all grays and blues. I love the colors they use on them. I love the wings. They're kind of like steel like, and I absolutely freaking love that as well. He just looks awesome in this badass armor Absolutely freaking love that. He might be able to fit in some other displays as well. And then there was a bunch of Neca Ninja Turtle, their cartoon line that looks freaking awesome. If you ask me, now most of you guys know, if you guys are familiar with this channel, I don't really know too much about some of these characters. But I think they all look freaking awesome. One of my favorite ones was Usagi and his little like armor or whatever, his yellow armor. That looks freaking awesome. The guy next to him as well, the big turtle, looks gigantic. He looks freaking amazing as well. Absolutely love that. And then we got some of the Mirage uh, Turtles line as well with the last Ronin samurai figures. So that's pretty cool. We got some of those Robo Ninjas to go with him. So if you guys want to get some of those last samurai displays off. And then we had some reveals that didn't happen during New York Comic Con, but let's talk about them anyways. Um, Obviously we get new shots of the Van Helsing, um, which looks pretty cool. Their Universal Monsters and Ninja Turtle crossover line that looks freaking awesome. The Casey Jones as Phantom of the Opera. Oh my god, that is perfect. That's a figure I absolutely need in my collection. I love this line. I think this line looks freaking awesome. And then that was, to me, that was the cherry on top, and absolutely freaking destroyed it. We get more shots of the Miami and animals as well. Ray Fillet as well. So lots of cool things coming out of NECA for New York Comic Con. But that's not all. They also revealed some Invisible Man. Actually, they revealed some Rob Zombie the Monsters. Now, a lot of people aren't really too high on that movie from Rob. Actually, people think it's the worst of the Monsters franchises, but we do get some new figures for them, and this is Q4 2022, so they should be hitting pretty soon. I highly doubt that personally, but yeah, Frankenstein looks freaking amazing. I love the colors they use for him. I think they nailed like the look of of how the Hermit looks in the Monster movie. So absolutely freaking love that. I think NECA is doing an amazing job. Let's talk about Dungeons and Dragons right quick, because I know they revealed some of these back at San Diego Comic Con. Grimsworth looks freaking awesome. I love the snake that they're wrapping around him. Even if I'm not the hugest, I mean, I like Dungeons and Dragons. I never really played it, but I just love like their whole design. Grimm's word looks freaking awesome as well. Then we get a shot of Strongheart as well. This one says Q1 2023. So let's see if NECA hits those dates as well. And last but not least, let's talk about Predator. I had to leave the best for last. Even though there was no Prey figures, which is kind of disappointing. I'm waiting for some of those. But we get some shots of some of the San Diego Comic Con reveals, which starting off with the Lost Tribe Predator. It looks freaking amazing. I love like the big staff that comes with it. The head just looks absolutely crazy as well. Um, Going on to the next is the Boar Predator that looks freaking amazing as well. So absolutely freaking love that as well. And then the Lost Elder Tribe. Um, Predator looks freaking amazing. I love the accessories that come with it. Always love like their cannons that's on their shoulder. The gold helmet looks freaking awesome, but I think that might be with the Boar Predator. So, but it's right next to him, so that doesn't make sense. As well, last but not least, the Snake, Lost Tribe Snake Predator. That looks pretty awesome as well. I'm a huge Predator fan, so that just everything's speaking my language. I'm 100% gonna get all that as well. Now let's talk about, to me personally, what has been the steal of the whole con, and that is Todd McFarlane with his reveals so far. Starting off with some of his 6-inch movie Maniacs. These were kind of like a failed previous line that you know people wasn't really high on. You know, they're kind of like mini statues, basically. Starting off with Ted Lasso. I like Ted Lasso, but it's not really anything that's gonna speak to me as well. Then we got the Wicked Witch of the West. That looks pretty cool in this line. We got Bugs Bunny as Superman. I always love that. Harry Potter as well. So those are pretty cool, but it's something I would pass on personally. And then he goes on to his DC multiverse action figures line, and finally, Todd is giving us a Mr. Freeze. I'm so freaking happy for that. Man, I'm so pumped for that. That's absolutely freaking insane. I cannot wait for that. He looks freaking amazing as well. Love his whole design. The whites and blacks do look the bottom layer towards the legs. They do look kind of weird. To be honest, I wish they were kind of like more mechanical, but yeah, I mean, he looks freaking awesome as well. I still wait for that Mesco. I think that Mesco is gonna be perfect if that Mesco ever comes out. The Joker in there is just Joker, it's just another Joker. Some soups as well, so can't really say too much about them. The bats look freaking awesome. I love like I don't know. This picture's giving off metallic vibes to it, so I absolutely love that. That Catwoman looks pretty cool. Love her colors on her as well. Love the hair flowing off of the out of the mask as well. And the yellow Batman guy, I don't know who the hell that guy is, but he looks pretty intriguing. He looks like a Zor. I don't know. He just looks cool. Just keep it like that as well. So that was one of the reveals. Then he revealed some Dark Knight action figures. Absolutely freaking crazy from the Nolan verse. This is from the trilogy. So starting off with Scarecrow. Scarecrow looks absolutely freaking amazing. Absolutely love that. I wasn't the hugest fan of the Scarecrow in the movie, but hey, I'll take it because he just looks absolutely crazy. Of course, you got to have Christopher or Christian Bale's I don't know why I said Christopher, Christian Bale's Batman. Absolutely freaking amazing as well. Love the whole design of him. Let's see how the rubber neck is gonna twist on this one. The Heath Ledger Joker. The face does, like the chin, the jawline does look kind of too skinny for my taste, but absolutely amazing. Hope he comes. Oh yeah, that's right. They still got the DC the gun ban thing. That's unfortunate as well. And then here is Two Face. Absolutely love this Two Face. He looks just like the figure. Let's see how the actual figure looks as well. And then last but not least, Bane. Now that Bane wasn't really the most. Tom Hardy's Bane wasn't really like my favorite Bane in anything. So yeah, I don't know. Not too much I could say about that. Then we get some cool looking mega fig. So next Todd reveals Frankenstein. Now Frankenstein looks absolutely awesome. I don't really know too much about Frankenstein, I'm gonna be honest with you, but absolutely love it. I didn't even know DC had a character named Frankenstein, so that's news to me. Either way, he looks awesome and he's 12-inch. And then Mongo. Yes, you finally get a Mongo. Yeah, oh my god, that's absolutely insane. Absolutely love Mongo. He looks freaking amazing. Just looking at him, I don't really see any complaints about him. I just actually I love the gripping claw hand and the fist hand. Oh my god, that's gonna be amazing because I want to be able to grip someone and have Mongo punching someone's face in. That's gonna be freaking amazing. Absolutely love that as well. Now we get back into some of his classic Batman figures. So starting off with King Tut, I believe that's new. Don't really recognize him. That's freaking awesome. If you love the classic Batman, radioactive Batman, with the pink cowl, so that looks freaking cool as well. And then Two Face with the coin. Can't forget the coin. So there is that. Absolutely freaking sick, if you ask me. Continue on, we get the black and white variants of some classic bats with starting off with Robin as well as Alfred as Batman. That looks freaking cool. The Riddler and his black and white variant as well as Egghead. So if you guys love those classic Batman, I believe the TV show. I'm not too really familiar with that. Wasn't really my thing, so there is that. Continue on, starting off with some spring 2023 figures. We are finally getting some Demon Slayer. So Todd is continuing on his anime line with some Demon Slayers, starting off with, of course, Tanjiro and Inosuke. So pretty cool if you ask me. I wish it comes with a different head though. I like the mean head on the 5-inch figure. Speaking of 5-inch, here we have Tanjiro in his without the cape or the jacket that he wears in the show. And then we get Muzen. I don't know how to say his last name, so I'm not even gonna try. Basically, Michael Jackson and Demon Slayer. He is the king of all demons, who could make anyone a demon himself. But interesting that they're starting off with getting Muzan as the 5-inch instead of the 7-inch. But hey, I would take it. Nasuke's body does the top torso does look kind of weird as well. I don't know, something about it's kind of off about it, but I'm super happy for this line. I cannot wait to get more figures into this line. It's gonna be absolutely freaking amazing. Continue on his DC Multiverse line for spring 2023. We get Aquaman in his classic suit with the orange and the greens. Love the shoulder blade that comes with it. I still love the Mezco one. The Mezco one is awesome, but I love this head sculpt on him. Then we're getting a Black Manta figure. Yo, that's absolutely freaking crazy. Happy about that. Can't have Aquaman without having his arch nemesis as well. We get another orange figure, which I'll take all the orange. I'm still waiting for that Target exclusive one. That should be hitting pretty soon. And then we finally get an Aqualad figure. Yo, I'm super hyped for that. Love Aqualad. I can't wait. And then this is kind of like his animated look in the TV show. So absolutely love that. Then we get some superpower figures as well. I'm not really the hugest superpower figures line, but they get that classic Wonder Woman that everyone's constantly asking for, so you could be happy with that. Even though I believe these are the 3/3/4. We get the classic Deathstroke as well as Nightwing. So there is that as well. We finally get some retro vehicles as well. I know a lot of people love this. We get the Batmobile, which is pretty cool, as well as the Invisible Jets. So that should be hitting 2023, I should say. Some retro vehicles. Hope you guys love that as well. Then the biggest shocker of them all, we are getting some Spawn figures. Let's go on, because come on, you can't have McFarlane without having Spawn reveals. So starting off with Sin. So Sin looks pretty awesome as well, but the bangers, absolute bangers. We're getting Monolith. Oh my god, I cannot wait for that Monolith. Monolith looks freaking awesome. This is classic McFarlane right here. Absolutely freaking love it. He is gigantic. I love the big saber tooth looking skulls that's on his shoulder pads as well. Love that face. He has different skulls going up and down as well. So looking freaking absolutely amazing. The big gauntlet on his leg is kind of throwing me off as well. So I'm not sure how I feel about that. And the greens kind of don't match it a little bit. I believe it's green, could be yellow as well. So there's that. And then finally, my boy gets revealed. It's one we've been waiting for forever. We didn't know if he was going to be a Kickstarter, or we don't know if we're going to get an action figure of him. But he's finally giving us Medieval Spawn. Yes, absolutely freaking amazing. Absolutely loved it. Todd has been stealing New York Comic Con with some of these reveals as well. And that's not all. We're getting Page Punchers Spawns as well. That's absolutely freaking amazing, especially if you never read the classic comics, especially some of those original books. A lot of people crap on these Page Punchers, but listen, these are for people who never read or never got a chance to read these comics, you know, or newer people, newer kids or whatever, getting into these lines who never read these comics, and you try to go online and buy these things, and they're like hundreds and hundreds of dollars, and you know, this is for those. We're getting Spawn with issue number 1. Number 1 is getting Spawn, and that Spawn figure looks pretty cool. I love the classic cape that is Spawn. We're getting an anti-Spawn as well, which is interesting. We're not getting a 7-inch version of him. We're getting a 3-inch, but hey, I'll take it. Love anti-Spawn. And then obviously we're getting a Gunslinger Spawn to go with it, with the classic Gunslinger comic, which is pretty cool, as well as the Auger to go with it. So that it pretty much does it for McFarlane for now. Okay guys, that's pretty much it. That's all I got for you guys today. Hope you guys enjoyed this. If you guys did enjoy this, please consider liking and subscribing. Helps the channel out tremendously, keeps me motivated, keep talking about New York Comic Con reveals just like this video. So hope you guys enjoy this as well. I had an absolute blast talking about each and every one of these figures. I cannot wait, man. The future 2023 is about to be insane, and we're just getting started. New York Comic Con, this is only like what, day 1 really. I know there's been reveals going throughout the week as well, and there's so many things I probably missed, but we'll come back around probably in the second video, either today or tomorrow. That should be coming out. Stay tuned. So don't forget to hit that bell so you don't miss that second video. We're talking about these reveals. But anyways, guys, that's pretty much it. You guys have a wonderful, amazing day, and see you guys.
They don't call me the main man for nothing.